Alright everyone, welcome to another RFC Reviews. I'm your host Diecast, and today we have Transform Dreamwave TCW-04, and this is their take, or their add-on kit for Combiner Wars Computron, and that's actually what it says in these black and white instructions, but the pictures are big, so I do appreciate that. But it's Combiner Wars Computron add-on kit, which isn't what I'm going to use it for. You can see this is the hand from the Computron Combiner Wars, the Hasbro version, and this is the foot, one of the foot hand pieces for the Unite Warriors Computron. And if you look at the two, we'll get this box out of the way and get this up here. The color of the hands and feet, or the hands you can see here, match the Unite Warriors a lot better than the Combiner Wars. So, which is good because these hands and feet are kind of nice, so you can, leave your Combiner Wars one alone, the Hasbro release, and then if you have the Computron Unite Warriors release like I do, you can use the upgrade kit for that. So here I have Scattershot from the Combiner Wars wave just to show how this piece goes on, and you can kind of see this is how it goes on in vehicle mode. It kind of doesn't really fit the color scheme of the Hasbro one, but it does, I think it does fit the Unite Warriors one very nicely. So basically in this you have two add-on pieces that plug into the arms on the side here, and then this chest piece which just flips around the back right here and tabs in up top, right up there. You can see where the wing tabs in. That's where the head would tab in for Computron mode. These little pieces just fold down. So it doesn't really work for sitting. I mean, he will lean up. And the landing gear does nothing. But if you want to get that off, you just come up here, untab that, and then pull that off. And you can see it plugs in right where the antenna would come out. So basically when you put this in, you just kind of gotta aim the antenna up. That way those two holes are free to put this in, and then you can just clip this in. You kind of gotta close this piece with these already in there to get that to all close up real nice. And then like I said, you can just flip this up, and there you go, you have it in vehicle mode, which I know no one's going to use. So let's go ahead and just take this off, and we'll take these side pieces off. They don't interfere with the wings at all, which is nice. They all kind of work right around that. And this is where I think, I'll call them TDW for short, is really improving, because I have their set for Bruticus, and they wanted you to undo pieces and replace stuff, and Computron is so much easier, and I think the end result is just as good. So come over here to Computron, and we're just gonna spin him around. And you're gonna see there's a port right here. That is, let me make sure it's on the right leg. That goes into his arm right there, or his leg, and then just kind of wraps around. And there'll be another port on the inside of the leg that this post will go into. I'll try and get that just like that. Do the same thing on the other side. and wrap this around. Plug this into his leg. Come around and get that port lined up and tab that in, which bulks up his legs a pretty decent amount. Put his arm down so he's a little bit more stable. And then all we want to do is take this chest piece and we're just going to place that right around here. So what you want to do to get this chest piece on is there's 2 tabs on each side, right there and right there. Not these, because these are the ones that went into the chest in vehicle mode, but these 2 right here, and they're going to rest right on the top of Computron, right here and here. And then one thing you want to make sure, which I did not have done, this handle piece needs to be up instead of down. If it's down like this, it's not going to fit on, so you want to make sure that's flipped up. And then when you clip this on up top here, it's just going to rest on there, but it will hold. Then you take these side pieces and they clip on his side waist piece on both sides, and that's what holds it together. And then you can angle these pieces whatever way you want. But as you can see, the match is much better on the Unite Warriors set than the Combiner Wars set. So I don't know if they made more than one set. This says it's for the Combiner Wars Computron, but to me it's definitely for the Unite Warriors Computron. And you can see I already put the hands on right there, and the feet. The feet are a little weird because they have rocker from side to side, but it's not ratcheted. But the forward and backward, which you can only get a click out of, is ratcheted, which is kind of weird. I'm not sure why they would have went with that. And of course, just how these pieces can clip onto Computron. They say you can even use that piece as a shield. That's what the peg was for. And then we'll just take a look at one of these feet. I'll give him the Combiner Wars foot for now. Oh, never mind. It's falling apart. It's falling apart on me, buddy. Put that back on. And just don't want to lay him down. But he seems like he's going to do what he wants to do. Computron's going to do what Computron wants to do. But here's the foot anyway, and it's kind of just like the Perfect Effects foot. Maybe not exactly the same. But you can pop this piece off, and that can be something. A gun, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of weak. This is a shield where you can put an Autobot emblem on it, I believe. And a gun. So you do have some options here. If you want them, they can be 2 different guns. Or 3 different guns, if you count that piece, if you want them. I don't know. I just bought this for the upgrade kit, so I'm not going to use this hand and foot feature. But it is there if you want it. And let's go ahead and take a look at one of the hands. I think these are pretty much the same as the Perfect Effects ones. They split and it becomes another gun. So that is the handgun, if you're looking to use that as a gun. I think it's kind of silly. I think this is the best hands and foot we ever got from Hasbro. I was really happy with Superion because of, or Computron because of that. And then you can see the instructions, which are not the best, which tell you what to do with the hands and the feet. So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.